All right, today we're going to take a little walk down to the new micro orchard. That's a native persimmon tree. This is where the dogs hang out. 3 dogs here on the farm. That's the dog launch. They love that. We'll add a swimming pool in here soon for them. And now we're coming into the little micro orchard area I put together this year. Beautiful spring weather here in the Ouachita Mountains of the Choctaw Nation today. These are Arkansas black apples. I've got a heavy mulch of straw on there right now just because the wind's been so bad, and I'm trying to build brand new soil here. This is basically just native soil with a little greenhouse mix I randomly dumped about a yard out of here. This one's given us a little fruit already. I've got some Korean licorice mint, aka giant anise hyssop, aka Agastache funiculum, going in here, one of my personal favorites. Little Kentucky Colonel spearmint. And I just built this up with some trees I cut down. I'll keep stacking on that a little bit, using rocks to kind of hold it together. Nothing fancy, just taking advantage of what's available for free on my own land here. And yeah, looking forward to training these things up and seeing what this looks like in 5 years, a little more full through the entire area. I'm going to wrap chicken wire around this, that, and that tree. These things also produce golden reishi mushrooms for me every year. Isn't that beautiful? They get so big. I usually take a few and leave a few, so they come back every year. Some little horns. And I'll use that to make some nice game fencing to keep the orchard clear. Just wrap the chicken wire, staple it to the trees. Have a pathway here with a little door in that walkway. And probably wrap around here. Back there. So that's how I'm going to take advantage of what I've got here on my own land. Maybe $100 to $200 worth of chicken wire for $1,000 worth of fencing. What we're doing for water, I've got a big boy filter at the top of the property, which filters the entire 5.5 acres. And then at each hydrant, I've added just one of these simple RV filters. And I'm going to add a timer to this soon. But I've got just a basic little Gilmore yard sprinkler here. And I love the coverage of this for this micro orchard area. It's just perfect. Holding it down with some rocks so it doesn't bounce around. And I'll just set a timer for this for about 15 minutes at least every day. And then once a week, I'm kind of flood irrigating each of the trees individually for about 10 minutes, which should be roughly 50 gallons a piece. I used a 12-inch auger bit on an auger and drilled big holes into the ground here for each tree. I backfilled with a nice greenhouse mix I made. And it seems to be really working out quite well. So with the soil compaction around it, keeping it wet is really important. And then hopefully we've got enough new biology introduced to the area that the added moisture will soften up the earth over the next couple of years. And I think I'll look into some cover crops like daikon radish to help break up the compaction a little bit faster. Thanks for tuning in, and follow for more.